In the quiet moments of introspection, when the world around us fades into a soft blur, we are often confronted with the shadows of our inner selves. These are not the shadows cast by the sun or the light of a street lamp, but rather those that dwell deep within our psyche. They lurk in the uncharted territories of our mind, waiting to emerge at inopportune times, manifesting as self-sabotage or unexplained behaviors. This shadow, as Carl Jung described it, is a part of our unconscious mind, composed of repressed ideas, weaknesses, desires, and instincts. It is an integral aspect of our being, one that demands acknowledgement and integration if we are to fully realize our potential and navigate our lives with authenticity and purpose. Many people go through life unaware of this hidden part of themselves, puzzled by repetitive patterns that seem to sabotage their best efforts. They find themselves caught in cycles of behavior that frustrate and confound them, leading to missed opportunities and strained relationships. Perhaps you've noticed this in your own life, a pattern that repeats despite your best intentions. To change. You may have set goals for personal or professional growth, only to find yourself inexplicably veering off course or succumbing to self-doubt and fear. It is as though an invisible force is at work, pulling you back into familiar territory, away from the unknown possibilities that lie ahead. This experience is not uncommon, and it is here that the exploration of the shadow becomes relevant and necessary. The concept of the shadow is not merely a psychological construct, but a lived experience, deeply woven into the fabric of our existence. It represents the parts of ourselves that we have disowned, the aspects we deem unworthy or unacceptable. Often, these are attributes that were deemed undesirable in our formative years, perhaps by caregivers or societal norms. As a result, they were pushed into the shadows of our consciousness, where they continue to influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions from the shadows. The challenge lies in recognizing these shadow aspects and bringing them into the light of awareness, a process that requires courage and a willingness to confront aspects of ourselves that may be uncomfortable or challenging. This journey of integration is not a solitary endeavor. It is a shared human experience, one that resonates deeply with the struggles and triumphs of others. It is a path that offers the promise of liberation and the opportunity to reclaim lost parts of ourselves, to transform shadow into strength. As you embark on this journey, it is important to remain open and curious, to approach your shadow with compassion and understanding. It is not an adversary to be vanquished, but a part of yourself that longs to be understood and embraced. The journey ahead will lead you through the labyrinth of your own psyche, uncovering hidden truths and unlocking new potentials. It is an invitation to explore the depths of your being, to engage with the shadow not as an enemy, but as a guide to greater self-awareness and wholeness. In doing so, you may find that the patterns that once held you back begin to dissolve, making way for new possibilities and a renewed sense of agency in your life. As you read on, prepare to delve deeper into the intricacies of the shadow, to unravel the mysteries that lie within, and to discover the transformative power of embracing all aspects of yourself. As we delve deeper into the exploration of the shadow, it becomes essential to consider how this hidden aspect of ourselves reveals itself in daily life. Imagine a moment when you felt an intense emotional reaction that seemed disproportionate to the situation. A surge of anger over a minor inconvenience or a wave of jealousy sparked by a friend's success. These visceral responses often indicate the shadow's presence, emerging from the recesses of our subconscious to demand attention. It is in these moments that the shadow speaks, urging us to look beyond the surface and uncover the underlying truths about our fears and desires. To gain insight into these experiences, one might reflect on the triggers that evoke such strong emotions. Consider, for instance, a scenario at work where a colleague receives praise for a project. You find yourself bristling, feeling undervalued despite your own contributions. This jealousy might stem from a shadow aspect related to a deep-seated need for validation or recognition. By examining these emotional responses, you can begin to identify patterns and gain a clearer understanding of what lies beneath the surface. This reflective practice is not about judgment or self-criticism, but rather a compassionate inquiry into the facets of yourself that have been neglected or suppressed. Building on this understanding, it is crucial to recognize the role that projection plays in our interactions with others. Projection occurs when we attribute qualities we dislike in ourselves to those around us, often as a defense mechanism to avoid confronting uncomfortable truths. For example, you might criticize a friend for being overly controlling, only to realize that this behavior mirrors your own tendencies to seek control in uncertain situations. By acknowledging these projections, we gain a valuable opportunity to reclaim and integrate these disowned parts of ourselves, fostering a sense of wholeness and self-acceptance. Now, consider how this applies when navigating personal relationships. The shadow often manifests in the form of conflicts, miscommunications, and unmet expectations. In a romantic partnership, for example, unresolved shadow elements can lead to recurring arguments and misunderstandings. Perhaps one partner feels suffocated by the other's neediness, while the other struggles with feelings of abandonment. In such cases, both individuals are likely projecting their shadow aspects onto each other, resulting in a cycle of blame and resentment. By recognizing and addressing these patterns, couples can break free from the shadow's grip and cultivate a more harmonious and authentic connection. Another crucial layer is the impact of cultural and societal influences on the shadow. From an early age, we are conditioned by societal norms and expectations, which shape our perceptions of what is acceptable or desirable. Consequently, aspects of ourselves that do not align with these standards are often relegated to the shadow. Consider the societal emphasis on success and achievement, which can lead to the suppression of vulnerability and emotional expression. Individuals may feel compelled to present a facade of invincibility, hiding their true feelings beneath a mask of competence. By challenging these cultural narratives and embracing vulnerability, we open the door to a more genuine and fulfilling existence. Furthermore, the integration of the shadow is a lifelong journey, not a one-time event. It requires an ongoing commitment to self-awareness and introspection. As you continue to explore the depths of your psyche, you may uncover new layers of the shadow that require attention and integration. This process is akin to peeling away the layers of an onion, revealing ever deeper truths and insights about your inner world. Each revelation offers an opportunity for growth and transformation, allowing you to move forward with greater clarity and purpose. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how embracing your shadow might transform your life. What possibilities could emerge if you were to fully integrate these hidden aspects? By journeying into the depths, you can discover a newfound sense of freedom and authenticity, paving the way for a more enriched and meaningful existence. As we continue our exploration into the shadow's influence, it becomes evident that creativity and innovation are profoundly impacted by the parts of ourselves that dwell in shadow. Often, the most groundbreaking ideas emerge when we allow ourselves to step beyond the confines of conventional thought, tapping into the reservoir of creativity that resides in the unexplored areas of our psyche. This process is not merely about artistic endeavors, but rather any field where innovation drives progress. The shadow houses elements of chaos and unpredictability, which, when harnessed, can lead to the kind of creativity that disrupts norms and reshapes landscapes. To illustrate, consider the journey of an inventor who struggled with feelings of inadequacy, shadows cast by past failures that haunted their every attempt to create something new. Yet, it was precisely these feelings that fueled their relentless pursuit of solutions, pushing them to think beyond the obvious and conventional. By embracing their fear of inadequacy and using it as a catalyst for innovation, they were able to pioneer developments that others had deemed impossible. Here, the shadow does not act as an impediment, but as a powerful engine driving creativity and transformation. This perspective invites us to reframe our understanding of failure and vulnerability. Rather than viewing them as weaknesses to be avoided, they become integral to the creative process. When we allow our vulnerabilities to surface, we make space for authenticity and originality. This openness can lead to unexpected connections and insights, as the boundaries between the conscious and unconscious blur, allowing for a free flow of ideas. By welcoming these shadow elements, we foster an environment where creativity can thrive, unencumbered by the fear of judgment or rejection. In professional settings, acknowledging the shadow can also enhance leadership and organizational dynamics. Leaders who recognize their own shadow aspects are better equipped to empathize with the challenges faced by their teams. They understand that just as their shadow fuels their drive, so too do the shadows of their colleagues. This awareness cultivates a culture of inclusivity and innovation, where diverse perspectives are valued and harnessed for the collective good. Within this framework, teams are encouraged to explore unconventional ideas and take calculated risks, knowing that mistakes are part of the journey toward breakthroughs. Moreover, consider how this shadow interplay manifests in our relationship with technology. In an era marked by rapid technological advancement, the shadow aspects of our digital lives become increasingly relevant. Social media, for example, often amplifies the shadow by encouraging curated identities and fostering environments where comparison and envy thrive. Yet, when approached with mindfulness, technology can be a tool for bringing shadow elements into the light. Online platforms can provide spaces for vulnerability and authentic expression, challenging prevailing narratives and offering new ways to connect and collaborate. As you ponder these ideas, think about your own experiences with creativity and innovation. How might embracing your shadow's influence transform your approach to problem solving and ideation? By allowing the shadow to inform your creative processes, you can unlock a wellspring of potential that might otherwise remain untapped. It is in the interplay of light and shadow that true innovation occurs, breaking free from the constraints of conventional thinking and paving the way for a future filled with possibility. In this context, integrating the shadow becomes an act of courage and imagination, a journey that invites you to explore the unknown with curiosity and openness. As you move forward, consider how the shadow can serve as both a mirror and a guide, revealing paths yet untraveled and possibilities yet unimagined. The dance between light and shadow is where the seeds of innovation are sown, offering the promise of transformation and growth. As we venture further into the complexities of the shadow, its influence on personal development and self-discovery becomes increasingly evident. The shadow often holds the key to unlocking hidden potential and understanding aspects of our identity that remain elusive. By confronting the shadow, we embark on a journey of self-exploration that challenges us to redefine our sense of self, moving beyond surface-level perceptions to uncover deeper truths. This journey is not linear, but rather a winding path filled with unexpected revelations and insights. Consider the transformative power of storytelling as a means to engage with the shadow. Personal narratives, whether shared through writing, art, or conversation, serve as a mirror reflecting the myriad facets of our inner world. Through storytelling, we can articulate experiences that have shaped us, both positively and negatively, allowing us to examine and reinterpret those experiences in a new light. This process of narrative reconstruction enables us to integrate shadow elements, transforming them from sources of shame or fear into catalysts for growth and understanding. In this context, journaling becomes a valuable tool for introspection. It offers a private space to explore thoughts and feelings that may be difficult to express elsewhere. By committing these reflections to paper, we create a tangible record of our inner dialogue, one that can be revisited and re-examined over time. As you write, you may notice patterns or themes that emerge, revealing insights about your shadow and its impact on your life. This practice encourages honesty and vulnerability, fostering a deeper connection with your authentic self. Moreover, the shadow's influence extends to our interactions with the natural world. Nature, with its cycles of growth and decay, provides a powerful metaphor for the process of shadow integration. Just as a forest thrives on the interplay of light and darkness, so too does the human psyche require balance and harmony between its various elements. Engaging with nature, whether through hiking, gardening, or simply observing the changing seasons, can facilitate a sense of grounding and perspective, helping to illuminate the shadow's role in our personal ecosystem. In addition, mindfulness, practices such as meditation and breathwork, offer pathways to engage with the shadow on a sensory level. By focusing attention inward, these practices cultivate a heightened awareness of the present moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This heightened state of awareness can reveal underlying shadow aspects that influence our behavior and decision-making. As you practice mindfulness, you may find that the shadow's grip on your consciousness begins to loosen. creating space for acceptance and transformation. Turning to the realm of relationships, the shadow's influence can be profound. It often shapes the dynamics of intimacy, trust, and connection, influencing how we relate to others and ourselves. In friendships and partnerships, the shadow may manifest as unresolved tensions or unspoken expectations. By openly addressing these aspects, we create opportunities for healing and growth, fostering relationships that are resilient and deeply fulfilling. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how you might incorporate shadow work into your own journey of self-discovery. What practices or experiences resonate with you, offering a pathway to greater understanding and integration? By embracing the shadow, you embark on a lifelong adventure, one that invites you to explore the depths of your being with curiosity and compassion. This process not only enriches your personal narrative, but also enhances your capacity for empathy and connection, paving the way for a life imbued with meaning and purpose. As we draw together the myriad threads of our journey, a tapestry begins to emerge, one that reveals the intricate dance between the shadow and the myriad facets of our existence. This exploration has woven a complex narrative, inviting us to consider how the shadow silently influences our thoughts, actions, and relationships. Like a subtle undertow, it has the power to shift our course, often without us even realizing it. Yet, it is within this dynamic interplay that the potential for profound transformation resides, offering us a glimpse into the depths of our personal and collective psyches. Reflecting on this journey so far, we find ourselves at the confluence of introspection and action. Each dimension of the shadow we've explored, from the realms of creativity and innovation to the nuances of personal relationships, converges to form a holistic understanding of its role in shaping our lives. It is as if a symphony has been composed, from disparate notes, each section contributing to a harmonious whole. The shadow, once perceived as a solitary figure lurking in the corners of our consciousness, now stands as a vital component of our identity, urging us to delve deeper and embrace its complexities. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the implications of acknowledging the shadow in the context of personal growth and societal evolution. The shadow invites us to confront the dualities within ourselves, to balance light with darkness, and to find equilibrium between acceptance and change. This journey is akin to navigating a labyrinth where every twist and turn offers new insights and challenges preconceived notions. It is a path that requires courage and patience, as each step brings us closer to a fuller understanding of who we are and what we might become. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer. The shadow, rather than being an adversary, to be vanquished, is a guide that illuminates the hidden pathways of our psyche. It is a reminder of the rich tapestry of human experience, where shadows and light coexist, each enhancing the other's presence. To engage with the shadow is to embark on a voyage of discovery, one that compels us to question, explore, and ultimately integrate the hidden aspects of ourselves. As we stand on the threshold of concluding our exploration, imagine the potential that unfolds when we fully embrace this journey. The shadow, in its myriad forms, holds the key to unlocking new dimensions of creativity, empathy, and understanding. It challenges us to transcend the boundaries of the self, to connect with others in more meaningful ways, and to contribute to the collective consciousness with renewed insight and intention. This journey, rich with revelations and insights, has not only illuminated the shadow, but has also highlighted the resilience and adaptability inherent within us. It is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for growth and transformation, a testament to our ability to navigate complexity and emerge stronger and more enlightened. As we prepare to conclude this exploration, let us carry forward the knowledge that the shadow, when embraced, becomes an ally in our quest for authenticity and fulfillment. Reflecting on this journey so far, we stand poised to transition into the final reflection, where the cumulative effect of our exploration will crystallize into a cohesive understanding. The shadow, now integrated into our awareness, paves the way for a concluding insight that weaves together the themes and insights garnered along the way. With anticipation, we look towards a conclusion that promises to synthesize our journey into a resonant and meaningful realization. As we reach the culmination of this exploration, The shadow's presence stands as a testament to the complexity and richness of the human experience. It is not merely a fragment of the psyche to be managed or subdued, but a profound dimension that, when embraced, reveals the full spectrum of who we are. This integration of light and darkness offers a gateway to authenticity, urging us to break free from superficial limitations and step into a space of deeper understanding and self-awareness. Picture the shadow as a vast ocean, its depths filled with secrets and truths waiting to be uncovered. This ocean, once feared for its unknown vastness, transforms into a source of wisdom and strength as we learn to navigate its waters. Each ripple and wave represents the myriad challenges and opportunities that the shadow brings into our lives. By diving into these depths with courage and curiosity, we find the treasures hidden beneath, treasures that enrich our journey and illuminate our path. This perspective invites us to consider life as a canvas, where the interplay of light and shadow paints a portrait of our existence. The shadows cast by our experiences add depth and contrast, creating a more vibrant and nuanced picture. It is through this contrast that we gain clarity, an understanding that our imperfections and complexities are what make us uniquely human. By accepting the shadow as part of our narrative, we craft a story that is honest and whole, one that resonates with authenticity and truth. Now, as you reflect on this journey, consider the potential for transformation that lies within the shadow. How might embracing these hidden aspects empower you to live more fully and intentionally? The shadow, when integrated, becomes a powerful ally in the pursuit of personal growth and fulfillment. It inspires us to engage with the world with openness and empathy, to forge connections that are genuine and meaningful. The true practice begins now, as the insights gained from this exploration beckon you to bring the shadow into the light of your everyday life. This is not a one-time endeavor, but an ongoing dialogue, a lifelong commitment to self-discovery and evolution. It is a call to action that encourages you to confront your fears, embrace your vulnerabilities, and celebrate your unique journey. In the end, the shadow is not an adversary, but a companion on the path to wholeness. It invites you to dance with both light and darkness, to explore the depths of your soul with curiosity and grace. As you continue this journey, may you find the courage to embrace all that you are, knowing that within the shadow lies the potential for profound transformation and endless possibility. This journey, rich with exploration and discovery, is yours to embark upon, a testament to the beauty and complexity of the human spirit.